Hi guys, welcome back to yet another video. My name is Martin. Filming this in my storage unit today, or tonight? Tonight. Yeah, I've had dinner, it's tonight. What I do on this channel is I show off 4 books from random and I end on a key issue. Fans of the channel will know that I've had some troubles with my phone. After a long while, it died. Had to buy a new one, and then when I got my new one, I was setting it up, and then my internet died. So there was a little bit of a lull with bringing out these videos. I like to bring them out once a day. But I'm getting back into the swing of things, and I have the books here ready to go. And I'm just going to show them off. I'm going to start off with She-Hulk issue 26 by Peter David and Moll. I don't know who Moll is, M-O-L-L. So I don't know who the artist is, but I tell you what, this cover is a cracking cover. It's just great. I just love it. Now, I didn't read a whole lot of Dan Slott's She-Hulk run in the lead up to this, but when Peter David was announced on the book, I jumped on it and I ran it all the way through to the end of the series. I had so much fun with this. It was great to see Peter David back writing a Hulk book. Admittedly, it's not The Incredible Hulk, it's She-Hulk, but you know what? He knocked it out of the park. Yeah, I really like this series. So that was one book I wanted to show off. Next up is X-Men issue 172 by Peter Milligan and Salvador Lorica, and I think it's Dan Mickey on ink. Now, Salvador had changed his art style by this time, so he started out in the mid-90s. And he had very much a jump off the page, action packed type style with accentuated muscles. And for a teenage boy like myself at the time, I thought, wow, this is just a top artist. And then he changed his style to a more softer palette, less ink, more detail, I guess you would say. And I kind of stopped paying attention to Salvador, even though the artwork is always very nice when you get a Salvador Lorica book, such as this. But for my money, I just preferred his earlier work. But yeah, there we go. I don't know if this is like the first appearance of this character. I kind of get the impression it is, and I don't think we've ever seen. I assume her name is Vox. I don't think we've seen Vox ever again. So that's the funny thing about X-Men. You have a lot of characters that they come and go, and it's really difficult to go, I know that character, I know that character, and I know this character, and she's my favourite character. Just because there's so many of them that if you weren't reading the book at the time when you were impressionable towards the X-Men, you wouldn't have them up in your head. It's a little bit less like that for the Avengers. I don't know why. Maybe it's just a mixture of type of characters that are in an Avengers book. But yeah, we have a lot of see them once and never see them again X-Men. And yeah, I don't want to say forgettable characters because that does the creative teams a disservice, but they are kind of forgettable. Next up is Ka-Zar issue 18, and he's in the Arena of Death. And yeah, talking about forgettable characters, we've got Macrum. Macrum, here he is here. This guy here, the big guy in blue with the weird looking head and the mace. It looks like an interesting read. Maybe I could be tempted to take this back home and read it, but I say that all the time, and I have a ton of books at home waiting to be read. I'm slowly getting through them. I made a conscious effort to stop buying like bulk runs of books. I was just there was one point in time early in the year where I was getting 3 shipments a week of these books, and like as soon as I would read a whole lot, a new lot would come in. I couldn't keep up, and it was just it was just going on and on. But I'm I'm getting off track here. This is just an issue of Gazar, issue 18. Just a bit of a run filler, and yes, I would like to get the complete run of that series, but I'd like to get a complete run of every series. Now, the key issue that I want to show off, this might not be for everyone, but I will show it anyhow. It's this. It's issue 200 of Savage Dragon, and it is a big boy book in terms of how many pages there are. This is a thick book. Let's see. Does it say how many pages are on this? No, it doesn't. But it came in with an $8.99 cover price, which is pretty good, to be honest. I can't remember when this came out. Is there a marking on here to show like the date or anything? No. It's just a landmark issue. And the reason why I wanted to show this off is I spent the weekend working on my own comic books. So I don't know if you're familiar with the books that I bring out, but I write and draw my own comic books. And I was working on this book. I don't want to announce it just yet. I've got a cover artist working on the book. I'm working on the cover now, and I won't talk about it too much until I have it in my hands and I can show it off on the channel. But books like this kind of give me inspiration, give me hope that my own independent books have interest outside of myself. So when I write a book and when I draw a book, I think, what would a teenage Martin want to see in a comic book? And if the teenage brain is tickled, then I know I'm having fun and I'm off to a good read. And this book that I've just finished, I had so much fun writing it. I was just being so silly. And my kids, they're on school holidays at the time, and they were looking at me like, "Dad, what are you going on about?" And my oldest son, he was just shaking his head. He's like, "Oh my God." Like he was ashamed to be related to me. But again, if I'm having fun, it translates onto the page. And I'm sure it's the same with Erik Larsen with Savage Dragon. He brings out the book how he wants to bring it out, and the fans are running along. They're coming along with him for the long ride. And yeah, that is it for this video. Please let me know what you think in the comments down below. Please like and subscribe if you wish to. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you as always, and I'll catch you at the next one.